Hi everybody, it's the 30th of June. I don't want to put her down on anything, but this is my little dog. Well, he's not so little. He's a staff. If you watch my channel, 6 months ago when they put the 5G in Blackpool, he was as healthy as a horse, and he started to go downhill quite quickly, and was diagnosed with heart failure. That was, I think it was about 4 or 5 months ago now. So, he's been doing really well, and I'm sure he'll continue to do well. But I need to tell you all, in the last couple of days, I absolutely 100% believe that the companies that own the 5G and the telephone masts are messing about with the strength and turning them up and down. And the reason that I say that, before I start going off track, this room is my bedroom, and it's painted with Y-Shield anti-radiation paint, because I'm Wi-Fi and EMF, any kind of magnetism sensitive. I can literally feel the microwave when it's switched on. So, as you can imagine, the phone, all the things, all the devices, absolutely cause me distress, to say the least. So, I started to feel this about 5-6 months ago, and that was a couple of months after they'd put the 5G outside. Now, the symptoms that I got at first, I didn't recognise. I didn't put two and two together and think that it was the 5G. I just thought that I was getting a chest infection, and that I wasn't well. So that was I'll put the bloody camera back to front, just a minute. That was in, I can't turn the camera the other way around. Anyway, never mind. Right, so a couple of months after they put the 5G outside, which was in late November last year, I started to get these symptoms: hot and cold, tight feeling in my chest, coughing, mucus and a dry cough, like a spider's web on my face, pressure in my eye sockets, on my cheeks, coming out my temples, it is at the moment, and in my ears. Horrible pressure feeling in my head that goes away when I'm in the bedroom. Incidentally, the dog and 2 other dogs round here in the last 3 months, my dog has really got worse in the last 48 hours, as have I. I've got sores on my head, the top of my head's broken out. I've got a cough, mucus and a dry cough. Oh God, this pressure feeling, like I say, that's a constant headache. It's just horrible, uncomfortable, and something that you really don't want to have to endure day after day. So, like I say, the feeling, the symptoms have come back to me with a vengeance the last 48 hours. I've got pains in my chest, I've got a chest infection that I can't get rid of. I can't breathe properly, the air feels like it's just really short of breath, and the dog is as well, as is one of my neighbours upstairs. She's been ill for 3 days, she said. She's not been able to get out of bed. I think all these things are connected. The two dogs that belong to my neighbour just 50 yards away, her dogs have both got ill in the last 3 months. I mean, they're older, but that doesn't mean that they both should drop dead. You know, the same with my dog. He's 15, but, you know, all of a sudden, he's got ill, and so have hers. One of hers has died. And like I say, Spirit, my dog, in the last 48 hours has been going in the bedroom that's painted with the anti-radiation paint. You can't get a signal in there. It's very peaceful. The atmosphere feels really different to what it feels like out here. I was out today, I came back in, the iPad was on and the telly was on, and when I came in the house, the feeling was so strong, it took my breath away and made me sick, physically sick. I was choking and coughing. I had to go in the bedroom, do some Wim Hof breathing techniques, and I stayed in there for about 15 minutes and it went away. But if anybody else is noticing that the shorter breath, they've got symptoms of eye pain, headaches, I've got this feeling on my head that's like my scalp's crawling, and it, like static feeling, only about 20 times as strong. It really is awful, and I swear with everything I've got, I can feel this, and I think that the phone companies are turning the Wi-Fi and the 5G up. That's what I believe. The second wave, they believe, is coming now, and I know that I'm getting poorly, and if I didn't know what to eat to protect myself and the right vitamins and minerals and things to stop the oxidative stress, even though I drink and I smoke weed, you know, I know that's not a good idea, but well, they're my vices, and normally I can cure the problems that I've got with food within a few days. I eat garlic, turmeric, many things. I take supplements, and I only eat raw fruit and veg in a blender, organic fruit and veg. So normally I can heal myself overnight, but at the moment it's just not happening. I'm not sleeping, and I'm waking up. If I do have an hour, I'm waking up feeling sore all over, just like I'm 90. It's just horrible. So the dog, he's been going in my room for the last 2 days, and he never goes in there. He's struggling to breathe. His legs, he's just got no energy. It's happened in the same 48 hours as my symptoms have come back with a vengeance. Also, my mother-in-law, 3.5 weeks ago, she broke her hip. She went into hospital, negative, was tested 5 days later. It came back positive. So I was really frightened, and I thought they were going to try and add her to the statistics of the old people that have sadly lost their lives with this so-called virus. I spoke to a doctor, got his first name and his surname. Me and him agreed that she was fine, and he was just going to treat her with oxygen if she needed it. Then we couldn't get hold of this doctor. He disappeared and went on holiday, apparently. Then last week we were informed that she was going into a different hospital. They've lied to us all the way through. They've told us that she's got a cough that she hasn't got, all sorts of things, and they've not been treating her for COVID either. They've never mentioned it again. In the 2 weeks that she's been there, 2.5 weeks, nobody has said anything about the COVID, and they've not been treating her for it, like I said. Then they tested her apparently again on Sunday because she was going to a different hospital. Why would they test her again if she'd been positive once? Anyway, they tested her on Sunday. The day before yesterday, she went into the new hospital. They put her on a COVID positive apparently, ward, at the Clifton in Lytham. They put her on this positive ward. So if they weren't sure that she had it, why would they do that? I mean, you know, make of that what you will. And then now they're telling us that she's coming home. They're arranging for discharge, but no mention of the virus. No treatment for it. 78 years old. Confused as well. She's not eating very well. You know, she's going to need help all day, 24 hours a day. So they haven't mentioned the virus again, and now she's being discharged apparently in a couple of days. So I don't know. I think I need to ring up the hospital and record what. If you've got any questions for me to ask the hospital, by the way, fire away in the comments, please. And like this video, share it, subscribe. Sorry it was back to front. I promise you the next one I make, you'll be able to see me face. Okie dokie, take care out there. Bye now. Bye.